Diver discovers locked container in the ocean. What he found inside shocked him. Marcus was an experienced deep-sea diver. Working off the coast of Florida, for 5 years he had explored shipwrecks and documented marine life. But nothing in his career prepared him for what he would discover one afternoon during a routine dive near an old shipping route. Something unusual caught his eye on the ocean floor, a large metal shipping container, perfectly upright, covered in rust and seaweed. At first he thought nothing of it. Containers fall off cargo ships all the time. But as he swam closer, a feeling of unease crept over him. This container wasn't damaged or tilted. It looked deliberately placed. Circling around, Marcus froze. The door had a heavy padlock that looked almost new. Peering through the gaps, he saw nothing but darkness. He decided to return the next day with cutting tools. That night, he couldn't sleep. Something about the container gnawed at him. Early the next morning, he cut through the lock. The door creaked open, revealing a sight that left him speechless. Inside, strange machines lined the walls, wires tangled like storm-tossed vines. But that wasn't the worst of it. The container looked like a tiny living space, a bed bolted to the floor. Shelves stocked with water and canned goods, and personal items scattered around. Someone had lived here, or at least tried to survive. Marcus's gloved hand brushed against a small pouch wedged between beams. Inside was a torn notebook and a sealed USB drive. The notebook's pages were filled with desperate writing in multiple languages. Dates spanning months, and names Marcus didn't recognize. The last page chilled him to the bone. Day 87, they're coming back. If you find this, tell the authorities. We were promised safety, but they trapped us. There are others. More containers. More ships. Don't let them. Heart pounding. Marcus stuffed the items into his bag and kicked hard toward the surface. Breaking through the water, gasping for air, he called the Coast Guard. Within hours, they arrived at the coordinates he had given. What followed was shocking. The investigation uncovered a massive human trafficking operation. The USB drive contained GPS locations for 17 other containers, photos of the victims, and secret messages between smugglers. Each container was a hidden prison, carefully built to avoid detection. Thanks to Marcus, 43 people were rescued. These survivors had been promised a better life, only to be sold into forced labor. The operation spanned 3 continents, leading to multiple arrests. Months later, Marcus received letters from some of the rescued. Now rebuilding their lives, he continued diving, but the ocean was never the same. Some mysteries, he realized, aren't solved for thrill or adventure. They're solved because lives depend on it. Lives waiting in the dark, hoping someone will have the courage to open the door.